Hi, I am Krishna Raju. I am working as open source developer for past 4 months in 10th Planet Technologies organized by ChipKits. Today my topic is sizing and positioning an item editor in Adobe Flex. Today my topic is sizing and positioning an item editor. When an item editor appears, it appears as a pop-up control about the selected cell of the list-based control. The list-based control also hides the current value of the cell. The checkbox control in the previous example defining a property to return data its size itself or to 100% for both width and height, and the VBox container sets itself background color styles property to the yellow by sizing the item editor to the size of the cell and by setting the background color of the container. Sizing and position and item editor properties are 4 types of properties: editor height offset, editor width offset, editor x offset, and editor y offset. Now, editor height offset specifies the height of the item editor in pixels relative to the size of the cell for a data grid column control or the text field of a tree control. Specifies the editor width offset specifies the width of the item editor in pixels relative to the size of the cell for a data grid column or a text field of a tree control. Editor x offset specifies the x location of the upper left corner of the item editor in pixels relative to the upper left corner of the cell for a data grid column control or from the upper left corner of the text field of a tree control. Editor y offset specifies the y location of the upper left corner of the item editor in pixels relative to the upper left corner of the cell for a data grid column control or from the upper left corner of the text field of a tree control. The following code modifies the definition of the data grid column control from the previous section to use the editor x offset and the editor y offset properties to move the item editor down and to the right by 15 pixels so that it has a more prominent appearance in the data grid column. Now I am going to explain the sizing and position an item editor in Adobe Flex. Now I have created a sizing and positioning an item editor in data grid. I have created a data grid ID as given as ID, a mygrid data provider as initdg, editable as a true property, and columns as a company, contact, phone, data, and follow. Totally 5 data fields I have taken, and with as 150 header text as a follow-up, editor data file as a CB selected, editor x offset. I am using only the properties of sizing and position, only 2 properties, editor x offset equal to 10 and editor y offset equal to 20, and making item editor components a VBox background as an yellow, and again I have calling declaring a simple variable as a public variable CB selected as a boolean variable, and also I am creating a checkbox ID follow-up labels selected data dot follow-up click equal to CB selected equal to follow-up CB dot selected. Now I am calling an initdg array collection, like a new array collection, company and contact, phone, date, all I have given. Company as a company name as I have given as a 10th Planet Technologies, and contact person, phone, date, and follow up. Whether we follow up, it will be merged to the combo box, and VBox it will be checking a conditions of sizing and position about editor x offset and editor y offset equal to 10 and 20. Now I am completely running this program, sizing an item editor. See, now a data grid is appeared. In that, company, contact, phone, date, and follow up are created. Now in first field, company field, editable is a false property. Again, remaining and all are true properties. Now we can see how the sizing and position are appearing in the. See, now I have clicking the follow up, it will be appear in second column as a sizing position in 15 pixels of it. Now I removing my selected index, it will be again false. For the second column it will be also available in 15 pixels. Now I am selecting this, it will be true. For again I am selecting for first one, follow up needed, it becomes a true property. So we can editing any follow up in a sizing and positioning of an item editor. Thank you for giving me a wonderful opportunity to explaining and sizing and positioning an item editor. Thank you.